In Kansas City, we're ready for Arrowhead Armageddon. Missouri quarterback Chase Daniel, his Kansas counterpart Todd Reese.
Showtime, baby.
The game of the year is here. The roots of this rivalry date back to the 1850s, when the Kansas-Missouri border divided north from south. Time has healed that division, but the feelings still run deep. And what was a border war is now a football feud. Now they settle their differences on the gridiron. And never was there more at stake than in their meeting tonight. Take a good look at these teams. A surprise to some, but not to themselves. Never doubting this was their destiny, to be ranked so high this late in November with so much on the line. Like a trip to the Big 12 title game, and maybe the BCS championship down the road. Respect? They both have it, but that isn't their goal. It's to turn the numbers 2 and 4 before their names into a resounding number 1. Kansas and Missouri in prime time on Saturday Night Football. This border showdown is ready to erupt. It's Kansas against Missouri, and the stakes are enormous. The winner will capture the Big 12 North, advance to San Antonio for the championship game next week, and probably be number 1 in the BCS standings tomorrow. We welcome you to Saturday Night Football, presented by Southwest Airlines. Let the top 5 in the BCS standings sink in. Already number 1 has lost. There's Kansas, West Virginia, big winner today, and there's Missouri. We welcome you to what's certain. Game on. From the 2. Macklin looks left alley, got one in the middle. 35 stumbles following his own blocker, and he's down.
This game against Kansas.
It's a no-huddle spread. 5 wide to start the game. Daniel from the gun. Ran this offense in high school. Incomplete, and it'll be second down. And
now, Brent.
4 receivers on the right side. Daniel drops it off down below to Macklin, handling as a receiver for the first time.
And a poor mouthing him to try to get him fired up to try to take down Chase Daniel in this Tigers offense.
3rd and 8. 5 receivers out for Daniel. Jayhawks show blitz, trying to get to him, trying to rush him. He's got time. Goes deep but high, incomplete. And it's 3 and out for Mizzou.
About gets to Daniel, but for these quarterbacks, you have to disrupt their timing and rhythm with their receivers.
Adam cross it back, and back is Anthony Webb to return the punt for the Jayhawks. Under a little bit of pressure that time. Fielded at the 29-yard line and breaks the first tackle, but not the second, and down at the 15.
In 6 games, it gives you an idea how much rhythm that he has in this Kansas offense and the way they're playing.
He checks over at the sideline. They too go without a huddle. Trying to pass along the signal. This is one of the noisiest NFL venues in the country. Option play. McAnderson takes the pitch. Nothing doing.
To get ready for Missouri, he's the leader. He'll have to play well at left tackle. You'll see this a lot from Kansas, looking over to get the call.
First pass is juggled, incomplete.
See how Kansas does now on 3rd down.
3 receivers and a tight end on the left side next to the tackle. Reesing throws back in underneath to Dexton Fields, and he's short of the first. Kyle Tucker can come up with. Field position going to be huge in this game. Macklin signals fair catch at the 37-yard line. Underway in Kansas City, a neutral site. So did Carl Peterson, the general manager of the Chiefs. And a handoff on the first down to the running back, Tony Temple. Temple picks up about 5 yards. out for number 9. He now goes in motion into the backfield off a fake. Daniel going to throw to him on that far side. Kansas ready for the play. James Holt read the play beautifully, doing an outstanding job, keeping Mizzou in 3rd and long in the first 2 series. Daniel couldn't find an open man, and they're forced to punt again.
Other times they're dropping 7 or 8 into coverage.
Crossett's had 2 punts blocked this season, and his net is 39.4. It has dropped off. There was a little bit of pressure on his first punt. This one they kept pretty clean. Fair catch back at the 22-yard line. And let us check in with the 3rd member of our team, Lisa Salters. Lisa.
All week long.
He threw the ball pretty well in the pregame warm-ups with those gloves. And Chase not wearing. Here comes the blitz. Inside handoff, and the blitz was successful. William Moore coming up from that safety.
When this Missouri defense.
On 2nd and 11, fired complete to the 30-yard line.
Freshman from Missouri, probably the most talented player, but he is a true freshman. I think Kansas will come after him from time to time.
There's the late signal from the Kansas sideline, and Racine passed it along. Incomplete.
Very much at all this year.
Macklin back to the 25-yard line, gets to the sideline, looks for an alley, and he is stopped by Kyle Tucker, the punter. Late substitution. Greg Bracey dashes on the field. Now 11 for the offense. Great field position after that 43-yard return. Firing complete. Tommy Saunders, and it's another first down as he brings Chase Daniel. Now here comes Macklin around, and he's got it this time. But Rivera does not let go at the 15-yard line, and we send you off to New York. And here we are scoreless. 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 5 after a splendid punt return. And Macklin, he's been all over the field so far. And John Larson, one of the fine defensive ends for the Jayhawks, makes that stop.
Macklin, of course, last week, 360 yards of all-purpose yards. He's had just an amazing year as a redshirt freshman.
And Chase Daniel disgusted as he walks away.
Personal foul, number 2 on the offense. That's a 15-yard penalty. The down counts.
So Franklin downfield.
A little push there at the end as well, coming in from Franklin.
So it's 3rd and a bunch. Play fake. Daniel moves the pocket back. Still looking for a receiver. Looking downfield, has to drop it off well short of the first down, and a
leave. He didn't have anybody to go to.
A fake off the Jeff Wolford field goal, but they are short of the first down. The fake. Racine standing at the 9. Now he'll check over to the sideline. The coaches have checked the defensive personnel. They'll hand signal into Racine. He'll walk up behind the center. Relay the play along the line. The flanker screen, and it's good.
Harris, the cornerback, as a freshman, makes a great play.
And I'll tell you, that would have been a 39-yard field goal, well within Wolford's range. And the inside handoff to Jake Sharp, who is now the quick snap from under center. McAnderson rumbles for the first down. Powerful fella out to the 36.
It's a load, and he's got great quickness.
A little bit of sugar. Here comes McAnderson. Breaks the first tackle.
They've got to go downfield to try to stretch this Missouri defense.
Missouri shows linebacker blitz. They hand off to the middle. But this will bring up a 3rd down, and the Jayhawks are going to need about 5 yards after the tackle by Shulock.
Ed Warner, the offensive coordinator from Kansas. See what kind of adjustments he makes against this attacking Missouri defense. He's calling the plays right now from upstairs and communicating them down.
Missouri showing pressure. Reese's got a man open. Incomplete.
And Fields just couldn't make the adjustment to haul in the pass.
It's Tucker versus Macklin again. He booms this one, a fair catch signal at the 22-yard line. The Oakland Raiders, so there'll be a quick turnaround. His crew will work through the night here. Now Chase Daniel taking over, and
4 receivers to the top. Confusion.
Timeout was called, I believe, and the timeout, Tony Temple was waving his hands, and he called touches MO. Why not? First down and 10 with 4:28 to go here. Daniel backed up. Here comes Temple, the running back, through the middle. Big hole, gashes for a first down.
Worrying about Chase Daniel throwing the football.
All on the 34-yard line for Daniel and the Tigers. And blocking assignments broke down on that zone blocking scheme. His speaker never saw him as he zipped through either, did he? Second down now, and Daniel has much better protection this time and fires for the first down.
Alexander.
Ready to go from near midfield. Temple again. And Temple gashes again. Run out of momentum. Look at the bunch there at the bottom of your screen. Look at the 4 diamond. But he fires back where he's got one man out on the left side.
On your AT&T wireless phone to cast your vote.
Jackson checks back into the Missouri backfield. Here's a double reverse. Alexander coming around. First down. It looked ugly. Daniel comes back to the right side. Saunders, short of the goal line, put it on the ground. Ball was down. And they signal right away that Missouri recovered. Daniel signals to his wide receivers out wide. Brings Franklin in closer on the right side. Goldsmith is the running back. Goldsmith is stopped. Thrown for a loss on the play. A little pushing and shoving for the game. He is split out as a receiver to the right side. 5 receivers now for Chase Daniel. Got a man open. Incomplete. Wanted Macklin in the back of the end zone. Sensational campaign. Broke the all-purpose record for freshmen.
Brent, remember the tight ends and the size advantage at 6'6" against this Kansas defense.
Daniel looking for one right now. Gonna have to drop it in underneath to Temple. The running back goes for the end zone, reaches for it, and down at the 1. The field hesitation. Mizzou going for it here on 4th and goal. Diving end zone, touchdown Missouri. Martin Rucker, number 82. Jeff Wolpert tacks on the extra point. They're going to kick it short and high. They're going to pooch it to the 30-yard line. And Kansas will have it at about the 35. So, folks, the story of this game, the domination by the Missouri defense. They've given up no points and only 42 yards to this high-flying Kansas offense. Advantage early to Mizzou's defense. They collapse the pocket. McAnderson, the running back, but that's only for about a yard. So again, $1 million by the Chiefs. 7-0. Missouri leads it as we start the second quarter. Young Reesing going deep downfield. Got it to the 20. Play fake McAnderson. End zone. Picked off. Intercepted by Moore. His 7th interception of the season. Let's see if they show a more traditional formation, and they do. Cut down on the line splits, bring Temple up behind in a traditional I formation. Run behind the offensive line, and Temple gets to the left side. Picks up a big first down.
Allowed Missouri and Temple to get the ball to the outside, and all of a sudden they've got better field position.
Temple has rushed Kirk for 58 yards. And they bring his backup, Jimmy Jackson, in, and they are gashing this Kansas defense with the run here tonight. If it's not Temple.
6-yard line after 2 run plays.
Starting back on the 2-yard line. False start. You could see that line starting to pull back. He's lobbying for the fact that they were in the neutral zone on the defensive side.
Before the snap, false start, 79 offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Llewellyn pulled out on that left side. Temple's in the game, and he goes over to the right side of Daniel. He gets the handoff, and he's found daylight over on that left side. Battling for 3 or...
And that's where Chase Daniel and Missouri will then try to take advantage of that and attack you down the middle of the field, throwing the football to his tight ends.
2nd down and 11. The 5 receivers. Here comes the blitz. Daniel fires quickly to the outside. Got the first down as he put it
inch vertical.
On first down, here comes Macklin on that end around. Picking up about 9 yards. I'll send you to... And here it's 7-0. Missouri leading unbeaten Kansas. 12:54 first half. And complete for...
mismatch against any defense that they ever would go up against.
Jackson continues as the running back. Here comes a blitz. They blitzed it perfectly. Down at the 45-yard line.
One spot to stop Missouri.
Here's your 2nd down and 17. Flanker screen to Franklin, and he's down at the 40-yard line, not even back at the original line of scrimmage. And this will bring up Derek Washington. Checks in for Mizzou. Macklin returns. Daniel looking downfield, throws to Franklin. Broken up. 4th down on a jarring hit in the secondary. Darrell Stuckey.
I think Chase Daniel was surprised because Franklin had to lead beaten to the middle of the field, but Stuckey waiting for him right there and lowers the boom on Jeremy Macklin.
However, the flag is for holding, and that's an automatic first down. So it would have brought up a 4th down, but defensive holding, costly penalties. But here tonight, this one hurts. Here's a blitz again. Temple to the right side this time, and it'll be 2nd down.
In game, and other times they've been gashed, giving up some big plays.
2nd and 10 for Daniels. First down, and loose again is Alexander. To the 10.
An easy throw that time for Chase Daniel.
And it's 1st and goal for the Tigers, who lead it by 7. Daniel hands it off to Temple. He loses about a yard on the play, and James Holt.
One of his favorite targets, William Franklin, lined up against true freshman Chris Harris.
Daniel on the move, has to throw it away. It's going to be 3rd down. 3-man rush. Daniel still looking for somebody open. Retreats on the move, complete. Alexander scores.
That long to cover that many receivers, 5 receivers on the pattern, and Alexander works well that time with Chase Daniel.
Jeff Wolford makes it a 14-point lead. The 4-yard line, one of the nation's leading kickoff return men. And we'll see if Missouri continues to kick it short here. They do exactly that. Yep. Fielded at the 23-yard line. And that'll be where young Reesing after McAnderson field that. Let us go to New York and hear
BC in the ACC Championship.
And here Reesing on first down, flips it out, and for a short gain is Dexter.
We stayed with it and persevered, and this is what we see, which is couldn't have come better at a better time for both teams and for Kansas City.
Here's 2nd down and 1 now for Reesing and The Jayhawks downfield. He's got his first down, Kirk, at the...
Makes a nice catch for a big game.
And that's his first catch of the night. 8:30 here in the half. McAnderson battling for a couple of yards. And Carl, this is
for Kansas City itself. This is a great venue, as you can see here. We've got over 80,000 people here, Brent.
second down, and Eggs flips it out to the side to Fields again. Fields is short of the first down.
I'm so impressed.
But the seats are closer to the stadium than probably any in the NFL. It's the loudest, we think, outdoor stadium in the NFL. And of course, we're renovating this, but we are not going to fool with the integrity of the bowl. We don't want to take away these great sight lines and how close they are to the field. It's a tribute to him.
Third and 4 is incomplete, Carl. And there's a penalty flag. That's going to be an automatic first down.
They went after Geddes this time. They get him on a holding call. They got the matchup that they wanted. Marcus Henry, one-on-one.
Holding, number 19 on the defense. That's on an eligible pass receiver. 10 yards previous spot.
Senior coming out. We like him very much from Kansas. Both teams have definite NFL players. And again, it's such a great venue for them to play in and for these two fine football teams.
Carl, so here is second down and 6. They check for that signal from the sideline. McAnderson picks up the blitz, deflected though, and incomplete.
Carl, both teams, like I said, they're gonna have NFL players and continue to have that because of Mark Mangino and Gary Pinkel and the fine job they've done with both of their their schools and the support that they get.
Here's your third down and 6. Fire incomplete, and it brings up got Webb to attempt a 33-yarder. Off to the right, off the upright, and no good. Fans from both these schools enjoying it. I mean, it is like the Texas-Oklahoma game, except it comes at the end of the year.
Being late, it almost feels like a bowl game or a conference championship game.
Missouri incomplete, but there's a holding call against Missouri.
Kansas came on the blitz, and Missouri's offensive line definitely had to react
on
in
the
a way.
offense. 10-yard penalty.
The last time out, just dropped the ball. And all of a sudden, we've seen Chase Daniel get into sync and get this offense going.
Little option look with Temple on the pitch on a 1st and 20, and he makes it to the...
Hold the game on both sides of the ball.
2nd and 18. Here's the blitz. Picked up, and he throws in underneath. Kaufman's second reception of the game, and Mortensen defends it.
That's with all 3 linebackers staying on the field.
Here's 3rd and 12. Kansas coming again. Throws for the first down. Martin Rucker, who caught the first touchdown. Got the sideline, had a man wide open, was Tommy Saunders.
Quick decision there by Chase.
Chase Daniels thrown 2 more touchdowns. Temple's in trouble. Brilliantly escapes to the 40-yard line.
Tackling team, they're in position in many cases to make a play. They just can't bring Temple down.
Temple off to the left of Daniel. Here comes the reverse. Temple keeps it. It was the reverse look.
Yards on the ground. See if Kansas can try to right the ship here and start to get more physical up front.
A 3-man rush on 3rd and 4. Now they show 4 coming with a late blitz. Franklin short of the first down marker. Very well.
Go for it here on 4th.
So Temple comes back into the game. He's to the right of Daniel. Daniel checks over to the sideline. There's the 2 tight ends also on the right side. They're going to throw for it short of the first down. Not a good looking play. You've got to get the ball over that marker. I'm surprised that they didn't run that time instead of throwing it to Rucker.
Well, especially the way Tony...
First down and 10 here. 2:52. Todd Reese. Kansas trying to mount something here. Down a couple touchdowns. Got a man open. Got him in center field to the 30-yard line.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on top of it.
15 added to the end of the run. First down.
Shulock added on the 15 after Field trailing by 2 touchdowns. They'll start at the 17. Checking over to the sideline. Deflected. Incomplete.
Goes. They take everything out of the hands of Tom Reeson.
High and incomplete.
One's live. He makes the adjustments and away they go.
Pump fake and in trouble. Fumble. Kansas saves it. Pouncing on it was Adrian Mays. Attempted to get on the board here in the first half. Pulled it to the left. Misfired again. He's over here on ABC. Right now, after another missed field goal, Chase Daniels fires complete to Macklin, and near the end of the game, we'll select a Chevrolet Prix over unbeaten Kansas. 3 down. Jayhawks blitz off of it. Daniel flush to the right, takes off. Can he get the first down? Yes, he does. LSU, the Longhorns inquired, and Daniel said no, he would honor his commitment, and Missouri and Chase Daniel both are very, very happy. Here comes the blitz. Incomplete, knocked aside. All right. And Kansas won 2 games with him. After the fact, they declared him ineligible. They changed the rule, and Kansas said he was eligible the day we beat him. Blitz. Daniel in trouble. Going to go down, and timeout here. Yeah. On 3rd and 18. He had a lot of time left on the clock. Here's the handoff inside to Temple. Run out of bounds. Interesting punt alignment that Mizzou likes to use. We're trying to get a piece of this one, and they're just going to let it roll down, and it'll be down inside the 15-yard line. 7 seconds left here. And here, Mangino and the Jayhawks are just going to take a knee and go to the locker room and see if they can regroup. Missouri dominated the first half here. 272 yards of offense to 139. And let's go down to Lisa.
Thanks, Ron. Coach Mangino, tough get.
Because Missouri's batting the ball down in many cases with the pressure up front.
They toss on the first down, and there is the big running back, McAnderson, powering ahead. Is now on 2nd down and 2. Losing.
Slowly trying to get to the outside. They're going to easily chase down the running back, Brandon McAnderson.
Press defense across the board on the receivers. 3rd and 3. Throwing for the first down. Does just that. There's a penalty flag on it. Fine is the receiver.
May have gotten Briscoe here on a little bit of a hold.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 21 on the defense.
At the 17-yard line. And again, Mangino told Lisa, trouble in the red zone. And here they are again. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Throws out of the end zone, and it'll be 2nd.
Last week against Iowa State. Right now, he doesn't look as comfortable sitting in that pocket against this Missouri defense.
Now, one of the ways to change that is to move the pocket to the right or to the left, as Chase Daniel and Missouri did in the first half. Straight handoff, and not much doing on that play. Now it is 3rd down, and Reesing straight back. Throws middle, intercepted on the deflection. There's Bridges. And Bridges takes it into Kansas territory. 4 overall, and tonight he's thrown a pair. So the Missouri defense continues to dominate, and Temple breaks for about.
But they're putting their own defense under the microscope and putting a lot of pressure right now on the Jayhawk defense.
Here's that spread attack orchestrated by Chase Daniel, and this time they go to Derek Washington.
Wrap up this Missouri team. They're here to play tonight.
Field is spread all the way across. Throwing underneath for about 7 yards.
6 points a game, and there's a goose egg up on the board.
Second down and 3. Temple picking up the first 10, and he's out of bounds close to the 10.
Offensive line is giving them some great balance, and look at this. Rucker, the tight end, going to take a snap.
Shades of McFadden. Tucks it down, and he's lit up at the line of scrimmage. Hit. Daniel again moving around the pocket, completing the throw to Franklin. First and 10, reaching for the end zone. And Chase Daniel's mobility on that second touchdown. And that time again, Chase was rolling hard to the right, buying time back there in the backfield. And they bang it across with Jimmy Jackson. They've got a 3-touchdown advantage now, Kirk. It's all uphill for the Jayhawks.
Try to get this offense in sync.
Jeff Wolpert adds the extra point. And Matt, of course, Oklahoma, the only team to defeat Missouri this year, and that the result of Missouri turnovers in the fourth quarter. They actually led in that game before leading by 10. And let us send you down below to Lisa.
Well, Brett, remember, this is supposed to be a home game for kids, and it is what it is. Right?
Exactly. Second down and 8. Reese slips one out wide for a first and 10, and Desmond Briscoe, the freshman.
Over. Minimize the mistakes, and that has not been the story so far in this game.
Marcus Henry's been quiet. The only time they've gone to him, pass interference was called. Here comes McAnderson, and he battles across midfield, put it down on the ground, so hang on. Missouri claims they've got another turnover here. Let's let the officials sort this out. Kansas football.
Call.
Second down and 4 here. It looks like Missouri has called a timeout.
That's their first timeout of the half. That's a
Tomorrow night. Second down and 4. And Reese moves over to the right this time and completes it. So he moved
from the man-to-man coverage and give themselves a chance to execute and make it easier on Todd Reesing. That time the tight end was there for Reesing.
Straight back. Going deep. Diving reception. A beautiful catch by Desmond Briscoe. There's a flag down. Hang on, back at the line of scrimmage. It's coming.
Defense. Number 8. Penalty is declined. First down.
What a catch by the freshman.
That's a 34-yard gain. They're at the Missouri 5. Here comes the blitz. McAnderson can't get away from it. William Moore. Reesing on an option, going to keep it. Bang toward the end zone. He's a yard short.
One of the best calls against man for Kansas.
Third and goal. Jumbo look. McAnderson. Touchdown, Kansas.
Up with their jumbo look. And it opened it up very nicely for Brandon McAnderson.
Webb adds the extra point.
They've got their crowd now back into the game, and their defense jumping up and down on the sideline.
And then they're going to kick it to Macklin, the sensational freshman, slowly to the 20. He's out to the 31-yard line. It is 21-7 that. Missouri had a 21-point lead. The Jayhawk fans have something to cheer about here. Young Daniel rolls hard to the right. 9-yard gain.
Having to defend in space. That time a good read and an easy read for Chase Daniel.
Jason Ray, one of the wideouts. Temple, first and 10. He has been a pest.
8 running lanes.
This is the offense, an acquired taste by Coach Pinkel. He didn't come to Missouri with this offense. but he decided this was a way to compete with the big boys in the Big 12, and he's made it work. That spread attack. Urban
Control defense and gives their linemen blocking angles.
2nd down and 6, and here's Macklin. Short of the first down when he stepped.
Third quarter.
This is the pistol look now. The handoff to Jackson, who picks up the 1st and 10. This is the Chris Alt offense from out. Every coach says you cannot run this without the trigger man, and number 10 is that. Pass is complete, and that is Jared.
Had the lead in the 4th quarter in Norman and then self-destructed a bit with some turnovers.
It was 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. They hand it off. There's the penalty flag. Macklin breaks free at the 20 for the end zone, folks, but this one's coming back, I believe. There was a penalty flag back by the line of scrimmage. Macklin zipped on into the end zone. 35-yarder.
Holding, number 2 on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot.
Yeah, he was really had a grip on Rivera, didn't he? 2nd down and 10 now for Daniel. Here comes the blitz. Stands tall and delivers complete. To the 23-yard line goes Alexander, who had
Defense and puts a strike right into the arms of the receiver.
Daniel with the handoff on a 4-man rush. Temple breaks a tackle.
Golden opportunity for a big loss.
Only 2 linemen down so far on the front. Now 3. Here comes the blitz. He just stands in there and delivers short of the 1st and 10.
He's at Washington and around college football. He said this is the best quarterback he's had.
Back in the pistol, and timeout is going to be called. Back with that. I thought McFadden's performance against LSU was the most meaningful of this year. Here's a youngster who's going to be the top pick, everyone says, in the NFL draft. He laid it all on the line. He did everything in that big upset in Baton Rouge. Chase Daniel, though, deserves an invite to New York.
The votes, Chase Daniel might have an opportunity to be there. Seems like he's a top 3 candidate if he ends up winning this game.
He's been outstanding here tonight, no question about it. And you can tell just how much he is in charge of this offense. There's a whistle. So just prior to the snap.
False start, 76 offense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Ryan Madison.
Tennessee made on the college football field.
Pulling lineman, stands, comes, delivers. Short of the end zone and a 1st down. Alexander again. We're going to give it a pistol look with Jimmy Jackson, the tailback, right behind him. They'll hand to him, picks his way, and he's going to be short. So this is going to be a 3rd down coming up. John Larson, 2 very talented defensive ends, Missouri football team. Washington now in. Going to throw the swing to him. Can he get the daylight? Touchdown. So Washington had just checked into the game, brought the swing.
They have even a little bit more powerful than Tony Temple, if you can believe it. Once he made the catch, running downhill, it was an easy touchdown for the Tigers.
Wolford nails the what Chase Daniel has done in the 4th quarter this year, okay? A rating of 194.56. He's completed 37 of 42 for 399 yards. Unbelievable, and that's just in the 4th quarter. A bouncing kickoff fielded on the 25, out to the 35, and let's take
playing, especially with the way Missouri looks right now. I'm sure they're tired of hearing about Missouri. They'd probably like a chance at the Tigers.
Incomplete, 2nd down, and so it isn't like they can't play a little defense down there.
Oh, of course not. And I think they did a very good job of giving different looks to Chase Daniel and tried to create some confusion, and it did work out with some turnovers.
Downfield, complete for a 1st and 10 to the
catches again. I agree with you. I think Marcus Henry's got to get on track here and try to be able to beat some coverage and get downfield for Greason to be able to throw the football.
Fake. Greason fires on a one-hopper, incomplete, and it will be 2nd down.
Kansas, the one thing they're going to have to do is just pick up the pace. It's a no huddle, but you got to pick up the pace once the clock is started.
Second and 10. Deflected, incomplete. Was incomplete. The Bible's right on top of it. Arm. 3rd and 10 for the Jayhawks. Here comes an all-out blitz. Nobody there, but he's short because here we go, folks. Big 4th down as we start the 4th quarter. Kansas down by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. And here's your 4th and 3 for Todd Reesing and the Jayhawks. Nobody open. Got it.
Threw it just over the head of a defender right to Henry.
Now on 1st down. And there's the penalty flag. It came late, and that's on Moore. Fields was the receiver.
Pass interference, defense number 1.
Back in that red zone.
Kansas not only needs scores, but they need them fast.
And timeout is called by Reesing. Here comes the blitz. Got it off. And he found his man again for another 1st and 10. Marcus Henry suddenly. And there's a penalty flag to the side of the head. And it is against the Jayhawks.
15-yard penalty, complete 1st down.
A huge penalty. And the signal from... And now the ball comes all the way back. Close to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 26. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. And that was Shulock again. Shulock is a junior from Rockdale, Texas. And they've drawn another penalty flag on it.
After the play ended, personal foul number 1 on the defense. That's a 50.
It was the intent that the official called.
But it gives the Jayhawks a 1st and 10 across the 15-yard line from the 14. Here is Meyer with his 2nd catch, battling to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
This is downfield.
On 2nd down. Middle. Got 9 yards with Briscoe. Third and 2. Blitz Reesing. Shakes it and throws it high, incomplete. Henry, the receiver. See what they do here on 4th and 2. Reesing's going to keep it. Got the 1st and 10. End zone touchdown. Kansas. Tough run by the little fella.
He's him down, and Brent, you're right. He showed some toughness there to get it in.
Wood slides and back deep now. And this time they will try to keep it away. He runs up on it. On the run, bobbles it at the 25-yard line. Battling to get free on the outside. And he makes it to the 31-yard line. A little excitement there. And speaking of excitement, let's go to the BCS now. The ESPNU all-favorite bet.
Nothing saying.
We're getting closer and closer to New Orleans with every snap. 1st down and 10. They spread the field across now. And this is Chase Daniels' quarter, or at least it has been most of the season. Going deep to Macklin. And I don't see a penalty flag. Incomplete.
Definitely had pass interference on that play.
There's the handoff. There's a penalty flag on the far side. Here comes Temple in the foot race. Made it to midfield, but there is a penalty flag on that far side. That pass. Just wait for John Bible, and he's done a terrific job with this crew so far.
Illegal substitution on the offense. The 11th.
You don't see any question about that. And here comes Macklin on that screen. 1st and 10 for Mizzou.
He has just been lights out, as you talked about earlier in the 4th quarter.
And he comes with a 1st and 10. He's at the 44-yard line, checking over at the sideline. Here's Temple, drugged down from behind by Russell Bronson.
Right now, Missouri is attacking Kansas. Kansas comes in tonight 3rd in the nation in creating turnovers, and tonight they haven't created one. To get back into this game, this defense will have to make a play.
From Southlake, Texas. Daniel swings it to the outside, and Macklin with his speed moving toward that 1st down marker. They're going to give it to him. So the chains move.
Utility. It's no wonder this offense is so tough to stop.
Pump fake. Coming deep down the middle. Macklin. Incomplete. Man, is he exciting.
Holding, 78 offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat 1st down.
And Gregory's rival of the Big 12 North this season. And as a result of what happened with the Missouris and Kansas, Nebraska will change its coach. And battling for the back toward the marker is Tommy Saunders, and we go to Matt Weiner.
In that one.
Didn't get much for their $4 million, did they, so far? 2nd down and 10 coming up now for Mizzou.
Kansas playing with soft corners. Look at the cushion from the corners with the Missouri wide receivers. Daniel throwing underneath that coverage quite a bit. Look at that, there it is again.
There's the 1st and 10. And there's big.
Got to get up into the face of these receivers.
As they look over to the sideline, Kirk, it brings to mind a conversation that we had with the coaches with Pinkel. Let's watch this snap first. I want to tell you about it because something really struck me when I looked at their record. Here comes Temple, spinning and down. I said, you know, of all the scores this year, Missouri's coming down methodically, bringing the clock down, leading by 14 here.
He's again underneath the cup. 3 sacks. They held him to 10 points. They had 4 interceptions. They challenged him up in their face. It's the exact same blueprint tonight against Todd Reesing and this Jayhawks offense.
3rd down and 6 for Daniel. Closing in, and he still gets it off, and it'll be 4th down coming up. And the intended target. Larson was in 10 minutes to go. It's a 43-yarder. They've got a good leg. 10 of 10 in Big 12 competition. Make it 11 of 11. So now working against the Raiders right now. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Here's that high kickoff. Herford comes up to field it at the 21-yard line for the Jayhawks. Jayhawks have to move now. Herford is out of bounds, and let's go down to Lisa.
Well, Brent, you said it. It's going to be a quick turnaround. I spoke to Stadium's operations folks during the week. And
Lisa is complete and stepping out of bounds. You know, speaking of the Big 12 and the Chiefs, somebody who helped one of the great upsets I ever saw is when Texas beat a Nebraska team. Priest Holmes was a running back, and he had to retire again this week, and we wish him nothing but the best. He was one of the great running back. Finish put Tennessee into the SEC title game. Reesing on the move, throws complete, dropping it off that time, Kirk, to the running back, McAndis.
I want to say, this is unfamiliar territory for this offense to be behind. Right now, they're more of a hurry-up mode.
Incomplete. That, what we just saw, let's see, Reesing, back throwing, Meyer reaches up and makes a great grab.
Barry Meyer with the ability to make a catch over the top of the safety.
Remember now, Kansas has scored on its last 2 possessions. And breaking a tackle is Briscoe again, getting close to the 10-yard line. He's going to be a fine wide receiver.
He is going to be nice. Missouri bringing the blitz. The linebackers, the safety, Justin Garrett, Reesing backpedaling and finding his man Briscoe there just in time.
Trying to apply heat. Briscoe throws in zone. Touchdown! 3 consecutive scoring drives. This one to Dexton Fields. Tack on the extra point. Pulls him to within. Look at the Missouri team creep up on this kickoff, expecting perhaps an onside kick here by the Manginos. But it's a pooch. Fielded at the 30-yard line by Macklin. And Macklin is swung down at about the 38-yard line, and now it's up to this defense of the Jayhawks.
Yeah, the only thing you think that can't...
And Daniel having
Missouri called timeout before the ball was kicked. That's their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
He's got 9 up close, expecting the onside kick with a hands table.
Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. And we'll see about Chase Daniel. If I want to go back more years, and then they say bye-bye. Pinkel remained extremely loyal. The athletic department remained loyal to Pinkel, and now it is starting to pay off. And it says something about patience with football coaches, because we see a lot of big-time jobs starting to open up as Chase Daniels run out of bounds on that far sideline.
In this day and age where fans and media expect a miracle within the first 2 years. 2 coaches tonight are examples of patience by the administration.
Yeah, exactly, Kurt. Daniel, sliding reception by Macklin. Calling the plays up. Incomplete. Rucker the intended target. And let's go
to a different level.
Take a look down at the field, folks. They just spread it from sideline to sideline. And here's Macklin, bring him on the end around. So many of the wide receivers now, as there's a penalty flag on this one, but Kirk, as you know, so many of the wide receivers really are part-time running backs in this offense.
Holding, 82 on the offense. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Ortiz in recruiting players that fit your system.
Now, big plays here for Kansas. They blitz Daniel into the hands of Macklin, and this is going to make it 3rd and long coming up here. 7:20 down by. Get to the Jayhawks 44-yard line on this play. Fake the handoff. Daniel over the middle. Got him. 1st and 10. And so 16 more yards. Alexander, 117-yard night on his 8 catches. Huge night for Alexander. And now here's Temple, and the clock starts to run. Area, but I'm just guessing.
You guessed. Oh, just a gut feel.
Here's the gut. I was cheating. Daniel pulls it down, coming hard over to the right. Complete to Macklin. And oh, that could have been a touchdown saving.
He has the it factor. And when you hear a coach talk about that, it's the intangibles that make Chase Daniels special.
Oklahoma thinking about stopping it. And Temple bouncing back to the outside. He gets drilled over there.
Texas similar when it comes to creating so many players with such great skill.
2nd and 15 now. Time ticking away on this drive. Here comes the blitz. Complete. He puts it back in the hands of Saunders. Quarterback ready. Came out of that high-powered Texas program. This time he's going to run it. And it stays in bounds. You can see the official for Jeff Wolford. Three minutes and 30 seconds away from a rematch with Oklahoma. Probably be a slight favorite down there in San Antonio. If Missouri can go in and win that game, they will play for the national championship. That much is clear. West Virginia with a big win over Connecticut. They have a game next week against arch rival Pittsburgh. And West Virginia, I would guess, would be a...
Oklahoma, and somehow in a backyard brawl rivalry game, Pitt accidentally beats West Virginia. Ohio State and who
Oh, we have two lost teams.
Georgia at 10-2.
Well, now, wait a minute. Georgia
and Ohio State, if those two slip up. And you know, off the record, I want to see Ohio State and Pasadena.
I know the tackler is shaking there.
Me and you up in the booth looking down on the field. USC and Ohio State. Are you kidding me?
And you know, out there. How about USC back in the hunt for the Rose Bowl?
Without Dennis Dixon, they couldn't do anything with that. But it's all about Missouri and Oklahoma. Missouri wins. They're in the national championship against West Virginia.
Second down and 10, and Reasoning. McAnderson, the running back, stopping the clock. Still 3 minutes. I love it. That's good, man. Reasoning. He's in trouble now. He gets a good block. Downfield. Deflected. Incomplete. Here's your 4th down. Staying alive to the 25
tonight, but he's had a pretty good game throwing the football over 300 yards, and that time everybody's covered. He takes it, gets downfield.
Deep end zone, incomplete. And again,
to step in for Pig Brown with that injury. Garrett and Del Howard have done a pretty good job of manning that strong safety position.
Second down and 10. First down on Meyer. Meyer's at the 15-yard line.
Receiver.
Incomplete. Kansas State. Second and 10. Comes in underneath to McAnderson. And he battles for that first down and crosses the 5-yard line, so it'll be first down. Touchdown. 4 straight. This time, Marcus Henry.
Free in the back of the end zone.
As another old dear departed friend, 203.
You practice this every day. Every day in spring practice, summer camp, throughout the season, for this kind of moment. Kicker's got a chance to be a hero right here. Put it in the air. Give your guys a chance.
On the 30-yard line at the left hash. Webb bounces it. It is fielded. And it is Missouri football with 2 on
White. Great game.
The Jayhawks have 1 timeout remaining. And running, Tony Temple straight ahead.
Game. Can he run 25 seconds off the play clock? Is that possible in this offense?
Daniel himself.
Gonna use it. Use the last one. The way Missouri's been tonight.
Temple into the middle of that defense, short.
Gotta get up. Gotta get up.
And here's your 4th down coming up. Looks like they're going to take 5.
Delay, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Defense on the field. Nobody back deep.
Up this time. One final shot. Down at the 9-yard line. Talib, the return man.
Shot. The fact that they had worked themselves back to have the ball down by 6 points. It's pretty amazing 4th quarter by the Jayhawks.
In trouble. There's a safety. 36-28. The Mizzou fans are feeling it, starting to chant, "We're number one." And it'll be a vote between West Virginia and Missouri. He took a knee, I believe. I think number 3. The border belongs to the Tigers. Hello, Oklahoma. And for Mark Mangino and the Jayhawks, they'll now go back to Lawrence and await their destination. They'll be headed to a good bowl. Remember, they can still get one of those BCS at-large berths. Sitting there with a record of 11-1, the Kansas Jayhawks, with all these fans who travel, they're going to be very attractive. And a team that is just one win away. It'll be a tough game against Oklahoma. Missouri could wind up in New Orleans. Let's check in now with Lisa and the winning quarterback.
Chase, with 2 minutes left to go, you look up, it's 28-34. What were you thinking?
They wouldn't die. Kansas never died, and we played our hearts out so today, but we came out to win.
You looked very excited when that safety got put up on the board. What were you thinking then?
Hey, here we go, San Antonio. You know, it's the start of our journey right here. We got a cool couple weeks coming up, so we got to take care of business.
You told me earlier this week that you played some of the best games of your career in cold weather. What's your secret in this cold?
Just don't even think about it. It's just any other game. You know, it was good to come out here. You know, our teammates made plays, our defense made plays, and we finally won. Now,
Kirk and Brick made the point that you got the ball to 9 different receivers. What does that say to you?
We have 9 different receivers that can make plays, and we're all playmakers, and it's a good thing to have.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Bang the drum loudly. To the winner goes the spoils, and our players of the game, Chase Daniels, the outstanding quarterback. And folks, Desmond Briscoe is a rising star with the Jayhawks. That diving catch inside the 5 really ignited a Jayhawk rally here. But Chase Daniels was too much. So Missouri heads to San Antonio. Once again, they win the Big 12 North 36-28. Next week at 8 Eastern, the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship, Oklahoma and Missouri. For Lisa Salters, Kirk Herbstreit, and our entire ESPN gang, I'm Brett Musburger saying so long from Kansas City.